Alrighty then. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, where my mostly moist run-through continues. Lots going on, as always, but there's many things that I need to deal with. But one of the ones I want to deal with is this hot oxygen that's coming out of here. Oxygen, I tell you, oxygen. And then there's some hot water in here as well, I think. So we've got all sorts of hot problems. So 44 degree water is coming into here. This is then being turned into 30 degree water because we're sending it up, sending it through this and then back again. So what I'm thinking is actually we just do that full stop and then have the water come back this way. So we're going to do that first. So I'm going to do, actually I need to write this down because I'm going to instantaneously forget everything I just said. So I could have done that before I started the video, but then it wouldn't be a 3D Simon video, would it? So we're going to water cooled. Then we're going to do cool oxygen. And then we're going to do the steam volcano. I know it's not a steam volcano, but there we go. And in front of all of that, I also want to do some other things, such as just briefly down here. I don't know whether there's room, but I would like to see if with automation, it's not going to be automation, is it? No, it's going to be utilities. Where is it? Shipping, that's the one. Auto sweeper. Pressing. Uh-oh. There we go. Right. I'd like to do that there for you, please. Great. And you can have a power line. You can have a massive power line. Why not? You're going to be you might get hot, so great. Let's do that. Let's make that a 7. When you get there, do that. This can still be an 8. And eventually that'll ferry the coal from one to the other. And then up here, I wanted to do a very similar thing, just so that it keeps these going and our dupes don't have to do it. So do they need to get across here? They can go the long way, or they could go this way. Yeah, they do like to go across there, which is a real shame, because I'd rather they didn't. But I don't know whether if I put can I put the auto sweeper up here? Again, keep wanting to use the wrong, but I can, because that looks like that'll catch. I won't catch all 3, but that'll catch those 2 at least. Let's try that, see if it works. Again, this is a very large power line for the sake of it. This has already got this on it. This has already got too much on this power line, but I mean, let's just do it. Let's do this as an 8. That's great. And then that should at least load from there. Okay, so that's got that done. Next, food. We're well and truly all right for food now. So we've got barbecue, mushroom. These things are doing us fine. Again, we just need to. Actually, they're cooling the water. What's your problem? Body temperature. Yeah, again, cooling this water down will help us no end. So let's do that. So what I want to do is somehow. So this water is coming out of here. Oh, look, there's a space. Okay, that can keep going to there and there. That's fine. But these are going to be hot. So what we might do, we should be able to, without dribbling water everywhere, is we're going to make this pipe. So what we're going to do, let's just do the new thing first. So plumbing, insulated liquid pipe made of this. 8 is fine. This is going to go here, then here, and then along here. They should be able to make all of this. That's fine. And then that's going to go down here and into here. That's right. And then when they've built that, I'll snip that off. And then this is going to be reversed. And I'll snip this off as well. Okay. Game can run. Okay, then we're going to snip it off here. And so this will continue to feed this, which is fine. Then they'll send this water up this way through here up into this, back down again, and then it'll feed the plants and go to the toilets, which will then cool all this off. A little bit at least. So that'll solve one problem. I need them to actually just do it though, so we'll let them do that. Thank God for the little cooling loops that I've got already, otherwise we'd be in real trouble. In the meantime, we can't have possibly filled... No, we haven't. Good. Great. Okay, well, we're getting eggs. I mean, yeah, okay. Blub, 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 blub. And there we go. Right. Yeah, we're still keeping just about on top of the thing. Then what I want to do is these oxygen pipes here have lots of hot oxygen in. I'd like them to go to this nullifier, which I found, which I've lost. Where was it? Okay, we should go to here, and no, we should go to here, and then go to metal. There it is. Okay, so there's another nullifier. That's waiting for hydrogen. So let's do this. And look for hydrogen. Okay, so we can just pipe the hydrogen straight across. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to pipe the hydrogen straight across. Let's get that looked at first. And then the oxygen pipes can come as well. That's great. So let's just take this off. And we're going to do this as obsidian is fine. And let's just lower this to a 7 for now. Okay, we're then going to cut through that. That's fine. We're going to then need to get several pipes through here. So let's do that first. Let's let them build that first, and then we'll go from there. How are we doing water pipe-wise? We're nearly there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off. Like that. And then we're going to have plumbing. We're going to have a liquid bridge, which is going to go that way, like that. Which would be great. So they'll build that. Building that all as a 7, which is great. 8 rather. So that's good. They're going to get to that. Good. Everything else in the base is functioning fine. We've got fridges, I assume. Let me just, sorry, I just got this in copy settings. Just realised I didn't have 3 more fridges there, so we'll make sure of that. Our infinite storage is still doing infinite storage things. This is dribbling little bits of water because of that, but this is all held back, which is great. Again, water, once we got to a certain point in the game, water was no longer a problem. And that may still is the case. This is unbelievably hot here, which I'm going to have to do something about. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a problem. I mean, what is it here? It's 80 degrees here. Yeah. Yeah, this, actually... How hot is it here? So this probably needs to be made from steel, then. Okay, cancel that build. Let's make that... Oh, I did already make it of steel. So stupid. Right, steel. Okay, good. Let's do that round like that. And do that like that. Great. Okay. These, someone quite rightly told me that these, their body temperature is too low. So we actually, I'm actually... Maybe... Hey! Does this give off carbon dioxide? Power. Okay, wait for the lag. There we go. Do you give off carbon dioxide? Heat, no. Okay. Right, so that doesn't give off carbon dioxide, but that would be kind of a good place for these to live, actually. So there's a door here. We could just have them living here. They can't climb too many tiles. Do you know what? We're going to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this ladder here. Oh, if I press the right button, that would be helpful. And we're going to put a ladder up to there, like that. And then we're going to build a nice little insulated tile, just because it's easier to build the insulated tile because it was right there. Can't build it there because it needs a shift plate. Okay, well, we can do that. Heavy what? Joint plate. Great. Okay. Just this, heavy watt wire, deconstruct. There's a 9, please. They should come and do it. Oh, they did it straight away. Great. And then this, we'll make this a steel as a 9. Build that there, please. And lots of this. Great. Good. And then deconstruct. Buildings only. Get rid of these boring ladders here. Be great. Good. They'll get rid of those. This is getting built, is it? Theoretically? Question mark? Who knows? Right. Okay, so they're building that. Then we'll take this, and we will have a copy of that. Oh, swapping games is always entertaining, so we'll put you here. That could be an 8 as well. That's great. And then this can be deconstructed. Well, we'll let them build that, and then I'll copy the settings. And there is room just here. If I copy this building, make it steel, and pop it just here. Bet that... Oh, it lines up like a dream. Although, that's fine. If it's ever on. Right, you copy settings, paste here, and you deconstruct. You deconstruct. You deconstruct. Okay, and you are eggs, right? Yeah, we'll copy you as well. And we'll pop you just here. It's fine. Get that built. These are all getting built at 8s and 9s, but, you know, fun times. This should be being deconstructed. That's good. We'll copy your settings in a minute. Great. How are we doing water-wise? Okay, this is all built. This just needs to be built. Liquid bridge. 9. We need that to happen before... Oh, the water's not going to run out because I didn't shut it off, so that's good. The only problem is these plants are not getting any water now, but that's okay. They will do very, very shortly. That'll be great. Come on. That's good. And then we can clean up some of this excess rubbish that we've got going on here. As soon as they get that going, I can then drain that pipe and then fill this up. We should have cooler water coming through here. Should have done that ages ago, but, you know. Oh, things. Show me things. We'll have the glass. Shall we have... We have spare... We've got 20. And we've got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We've got... Yes, good. All right, let's have a look at the actual duplicants then. Ranching. Cannot do doctoring. That's fine. Decreased cuisine. Okay, that's fine. Decreased medicine, but you're handy in construction. Welcome, Hassan. Great. Have we got... where have we got snazzy suits? Okay, good. So... Who doesn't have a snazzy suit? Well, actually, let's just go back to that. Warm coat. What does a warm coat give you? Do we care? Nah, snazzy suit it is. It's a 30-degree snazzy suit. Congrats, Hassan. Decor plus 30. Good, they're just carrying the decor around with them. Right, have we built this? We have. Okay, good. So this then should let the water go through there. That'll come back through there. That's great. Great. So then this here, I'm going to cut off right there. And we're going to let that drain down. We need to keep an eye on it. And then this here, I could just drain now, because I want this to come back, and I then want to join that up to there. Yeah. If I just go like this and just glue that to that. That should work for both of those. And then if I grate this here like this and do that like that, then we will plumb. Can't plumb that. Liquid bridge, liquid pipe. How do I plumb that? Okay, I need to just do the plumbing. Like that. They should then come here and just drain that pipe for me. Okay, is that all they're going to do? Oh, because it goes the other way. Okay, fair enough. Right, so they've drained everything down to there. Okay, so this piece of pipe, liquid bridge, liquid pipe, deconstruct that as an 8. There we want this liquid bridge, deconstruct this liquid bridge, deconstruct this piece of liquid pipe, deconstruct. It's great. This piece of liquid pipe, deconstruct. I don't mind. They're going to dribble some stuff on the floor, but that's okay. I'll just let them do that, and then I'll drain the other one. But now we should have cool water going this way. And what we'll actually do is we'll nip that off like that, and then reconnect this. Like that. And then that should, in theory, drain this pipe, and if it doesn't, then I'll worry about that in a minute. So there'll be some hot water there, but this will be cooler water coming into here now, hopefully. Question mark? Okay. So this water here is 34 degrees. That's 50. That's still... This will still be hot here, but this water here coming out of here should now be 34 degrees as opposed to 48 degrees. That's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. So that's now flowing into there, which is good. How have we ended up with actual cold water gone in there? Normal water, rather. Just worrying that I've done something terrible, but I don't think I have. No. Oh, there's 3. Look at all these guys in the hot tub. Hey! Look at the guys. Yay! Fantastic. Hot tub, working as intended. Woohoo! Okay, now we've got all the water I let out, so let's just mop that up somewhat urgently. Yeah, they won't like that. They don't like wet feet. So I'll go and mop all that up for me. Yeah. All the extra, there we go. Scrub, 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 scrub. Look at that. Beautiful. Well done, team. Okay, so that should hopefully have solved a little bit of that. That will eventually... I'd like to think that'll drain itself, but we'll see in a minute. But for now, this is now all the water going through here that we need. Okay, so then this here, that liquid pipe, I'm just going to deconstruct again. And then this liquid pipe, I'd like to drain. Yeah, that's okay. Mop. All of that. Soon. Good. Mop it all. Yeah. That's going to flow down here, but that's fine. They should mop it all, turn it into water, and then turn it into water. Turn it into little buckets of water, and then we should be good. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of water. There's actually quite a bit there. Right. Okay, so that's there. What's this? That's his hat. Then we want to plumb. Okay, interesting. I need to be on here. So then we need to plumb liquid pipes as an 8. That one, please. Yeah, they're going to pick all this water up because they're good people. They're going to go and drop that in the water emptier, which I can't remember where the water emptier is, actually. Where is the water emptier? Question mark. It's up here. I don't know where they're taking it. Is it here? No? Where do they put the polluted, the normal water? I don't actually know where they take the normal water. Okay. Right, let's get this done. Copy settings to that. Great. This needs to be a 9, which it is. This can be a slick egg. Which we don't have any of, but that's fine. And then here, we can capture all of these guys, which would be great, and capture you as well. There we go. And then this can be deconstructed. What capturing? Okay, they're never going to capture them at that speed. or that priority. Great. Hopefully there'll be enough carbon dioxide in here to keep them going for a while. I mean, there's like 5 kilos per tile of carbon dioxide, so I think they'll be alright for a minute. But we might get some oil, but will we get building flooded? Probably. Okay. Let's do that. My guys can hop down. I don't know whether they can get over 2 tiles. If they can, then that's just tedious. But never mind. That's just stupid, right? That's just really ridiculous. Are we going to get on the oil? Might keep this a bit cooler, actually. Are we going to end up with sour gas? I'm going to end up with sour gas in my base, aren't I? Everything about this is bad. Everything about this is bad. I've just done a terrible thing. We're going to get sour gas in our base. I have just done an absolutely terrible thing. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. We got another one on this way. I did a terrible thing. Kill the thing. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Right. Deconstruct this. When you get around to it, deconstruct this. Oh, so stupid. Okay, fine. What is your problem? Popped eardrum sopping wet. Why are you sopping wet? Seriously, why are you sopping wet? Have you just been underwater somewhere? I guess so. Right. Okay. So we did that. That's now sorted, right? Yes, this is now just 37 degree water. This is 30. Why is this now 30 degree water? Oh, because... Okay. That's going in at 48. It's then coming out at 34. Yeah, that's fine. Coming through here, then filling these up. And these should start to go cooling down slightly, so this is better. Right, okay, meanwhile, back at the... What on earth is going on here? But they probably can't reach that, right? Yes, they can. Okay, have I decided to build that out of steel? Yes. Great. We probably don't have any steel. Iron to steel. We've got very little iron ore to iron. Okay, let's get 3 tons of that, and then let's get 3 tons of that. There we go. That should get that going again. Because this is crazy cold because of how well this is working, but this is... Yeah, I'm just cooking my base from the bottom up, really. This is such a terrible idea. But we're making steam, you see, so I should really be trapping that steam, but I got so much trouble. Why is that not... Oh my god, that's why. This needs to be natural gas. That was a long time ago. Yeah, that was a very long time ago. So we haven't been putting any natural gas over there for a while. That's a mistake. Yep, that's okay. We're running low on petroleum. Have we still got oil going, yeah? Yeah, we've still got oil going. I'm assuming oil is still alright down here. Yes. And over here. Yes. Oil is, yep, not a problem. Hydrogen. We got some hydrogen. Okay, fine. Zoom. Okay. Right, let's get back to the second plan for today, which was to go up here and cool our... right. This will hopefully get built. You just need... Okay, fine. Right, let's get over here. I want to get... Somehow I need to get... right, we can definitely do that. because I don't need this anymore, he said. Great, so I know they're gone. I want to get my... Where was it? It's here somewhere. It's you, isn't it? No? Okay. Where's metal? There. Oh, you're up here. Okay. Okay, you're up there. So I need to get that pipe all the way up there. And then we need to get the oxygen back down again. Fortunately, we have some infrastructure already in place. Now this gas... Still quite a bit of natural gas kicking about in here that we're going to get rid of. So that's fine, that can stay. So I just need a way to get several pipes over there. So what I think would be this, and we need to get there and we need to get back, but we can come back in anywhere. Doesn't really matter because we just want to bring the oxygen back in again. So what I might do then is we're going to construct some of this, and we're going to build some infrastructure to help us construct these things, like this. Great. And what I'm going to do is we want a room for 2 pipes. So I'm going to put here, we're going to have some ventilation, and it's going to be a gas bridge. It's going to go in that direction, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to have a gas pipe. It doesn't have to be insulated. It can just be a gas pipe. It's going to go between these, like this. And then there's going to be another gas pipe that goes up through the middle and up through the middle like that. Let's get that done first. And then we'll worry about the others, because this then, it goes out here, in here. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So this is going to go through there. No, it's not. Let's just be careful about this, because I want this one on top. So this one's going to go to there. This one is going to go through there, like that. Great. Good stuff. I mean, I didn't need this. I could have jiggled it the other way around, but never mind. Okay. Good. Okay, priority 8. Brilliant. Yep. 8 me. Cool. Alright, they're going to come in here and build all that stuff. This got built. Right. Why is that not filling that? Can you not reach this? What do I do to you? Anything? Why aren't you filling this generator? I don't understand why you're not filling that generator. Do you need to reach to the floor? Pauses for tea. That appears to be the case. You need to reach the floor. How about you down here? You're not even been built yet. Okay, I suspect it is the case that this needs to be 1 tile lower, which makes me very sad. I don't think I can make it 1 tile lower, but we'll just do this instead, and we'll find out in a minute. Right. Okay. Let me just, let's just control 3 this area. Have we still got control 1 up here? Yes, good. Okay, this all needs constructing. They can't get to that at the moment, but I'm kind of want them building on our... So this is going to be an iron volcano. We're going to drop this out. Do I care about that? That's triggering me, I think. So we'll just do this, like that, and then like this. Yeah. Let's do that one, so they don't perish straight away. So they can get to that. Good. Don't want to get trapped, which is traditional. There you go. Then they'll build... Oh, it's right there. Well done, you. Congrats. Please harvest that. That's great. Great. They're going to get to that. in a minute. But, okay, back to 3 is over here. Right, how are we doing on this? Great. What is your problem? No gas output, of course, that's fine. There's no gas output. That seems reasonable. Then we're going to go G for this, go through to there, and that, just so they can get across to here. That's fine. The water's going to dribble, I don't care. We will clear this up. What do you do again? Remind me. You just, what do you eat? Idle. You just don't do anything, right? You just... What do we get from you? Morb. Anything? Morb. Petting... What? Morbs. I mean, it just gives out slime occasionally. Do I care? No. You know what? Goodbye. Right. We're demorbing. Right, I'm going to sweep all that up. That's great. Let's sweep this up. Okay, you see, it'd be really handy if we could get that one lower. Okay, combat. Yeah, that's fine. Shipping. Sweeper loader. Has to be built on a wall. Can go one tile low. If I put one tile low, they can't walk, though. Sadly. They can't walk across here, and they've got no easy way across. This is the only sensible way. Okay. Right. Fine. Fine, 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 fine. Okay. Well, no, that's still not going to help. If I raise this one, I still can't. I was then thinking about raising this up one and then going through there. We might just have to leave this as just duplicate operated, but there we go. It's a shame. Right. How are we doing with this? Let's get this started to be thought about. Okay, so that's going to there, that's going to there. This is now going to there. I need to join this then. Yeah, to there. So this pipe is that one, which is going to go up here and into there. Like that. And then I'm going to snip this off right now so I don't have to think about it. That's going to go around there. And then this one... Because there are ladders, it would be easier if they could just reach this already. So it'd be nice if they could go up here like this. And then to there, because they can already build that because they're right next to it. Which is great. Deconstruct the pipes. We can get rid of all of those for now. Which is going to be great. Let them get that done. Come on, team. Yeah, 8s. Good. It's nice to watch you. Nice to watch you work, guys. Oh, game having a moment. Right. Okay, that's done that. That's done that. That's done that. This pipe will eventually be drained. Okay, I'd really like this pipe to be drained now. Let's just snip this off again for a second and let that pipe get completely drained. Good. This can come across to there. And I don't know what I want to get backed up down here, but for now we'll just see what happens. In the meantime, this can just go down like this, and we can actually just, let's just do all of that for the sake of it. Yep, and dig this out. Just get rid of it. Sweep everything. Right. Is this natural? It is. Free delicious naturalness. Great. Okay, how are we doing here? We're getting things built. That's great. They've built that. They've connected that. That's nearly there. This pipe needs to drain, but that's okay. This pipe can now be snipped off there. That's going to back up, but we'll worry about that in a second. Because this pipe is about to be connected. Just want to get rid of this last bit of... just timing is everything. Want to get rid of this last bit of natural gas, please. Come on, work machines, work generators, work. Work like you don't sing. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Good. Great. And then this joins up to there. That's great. That can stay like this. Then we can do delete pipes. All of that, all of that. And then this can glue to there, and then glue to there. That's great. And we can delete the pipes, which is these bits here. Oh, I was hoping to get there before the lag, not the gag, the lag. There we go. That gets rid of that, and that gets rid of that. All of this is 8. Great. That should then connect up here. Then we have everything we need. Nothing's been disturbed, and now we have 3 pipes that can go through here, which will be great. Yeah, this is going to that. This will then come up here. This is going to be stacked up to there at the moment, but that's fine. As soon as they build that one, off we go again. We didn't block anything up too much now. We only had those there, which is great. Everyone's having well, they were having a lovely coffee before they went to bed, which is great. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yep, good. Insufficient oxygen? Not really. Okay. Great. There's a beautiful piece of meat there. Is this should be doing hatch and stone hatch. That's fine. Good. We're going to gradually run out of hatches because we've got nothing to feed them, so we'll see how we go. We just want to grow new stone hatches. Why are they alive in here? Interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Why are you guys alive in here? Can I, with food, can I just do a critter trap? I can. Great, let's do that. Okay, we need to have space to... Oh dear. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Doesn't need electricity, does it? No, good. Great. And that means they'll then get collected and put to where they need to go. We should hopefully be here. Yeah. He said. Yes. Okay, what we got? Oh, 3 hatch eggs. Or another duplicant. Let's get another duplicant. Allergic to floral scent. Well, I can't do a lot about that. Congrats. Yeah. Yeah, you immediately start sneezing. I'm sorry about that. that was quite funny. He was born and then sneezed. Hey ho. Right. Snazzy suit. Okay. They're going to need skills, and we will worry about skills. There's an awful lot of skillage that I need to do. So I'm just going to write on a piece of paper, skills. Great. Have they built this damn thing yet? They have. And you have to be, I guess you have to be next to that. So 1 tile to the right would have been fine. Great. This is so hot here. So hot. I need to do something about that. I don't... This is just a bomb waiting to go off down here. I mean, it's now, say it is 9 degrees. Okay. Let's not worry about it. Are we putting super hot water down here as well? Yes. Okay. The fish are going to get a bit toasty. We might be broiling our fish before I even realise it. I mean, I could extend the cooling loop down here, but that's not really doing us any good. Right. Let's not worry about that, because that feels like a future Simon problem. Okay. How are we doing? Wowza! Look at the carbon dioxide have being removed. My god, my scrubbers really did a good job. Look at that. Look at that. So now I could have a puff again. Or puffed, if I wanted. Okay, what are we actually going to do, though, before we do anything else, is just mop all of that oil up, because I don't want that kicking about. And we got any up here? Yes, we've got a tiny bit here. Let's just mop that oil up as well. Yeah. Let's just get rid of that. I don't want that poisoning the wells, shall we say. Okay, yeah, good. It's one hell of a liquid lock down there. Right, let's just sweep here as well. Okay, sweep that. Just get all these little bits and pieces swept. Yes, please. Thank you. Great. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the what we were supposed to be doing up here. Okay. Right. So we've got those pipes now running freely, which is great. Now what we want to do is put these in. So this is going to go... That's fine. This is going to go up here and into that. This one is going to go up here into there. And there's going to be another one, which you guessed it, is going to go up here and into there. Then from there, they need to make their way to this. So let's just go in here. We're going to need to start getting in here. This is all going to dribble, which is fine. I could just go straight through here and that will be fine, right? Yes, let's go. Let's just cut through here. We're going to have to cut it through anyway. So we don't want that. We want this. Great. Lovely stuff. Yeah, there's already a ladder here. Let's go this way as well. Dig. Right through here. If you can, please. Dig all this. I know it's using up some of the valuable heat, the lovely thermal mass of this lot here, which obviously would have been lovely to keep separate. Oh, it's hot in there again. Everything is hot. I mean, we've got steam here for free. Anyway, let's not go there. Let's not worry about it. I mean, this better... Anyway, let's not think about it. Right. Okay, so they should be doing that, which means then we can get these pipes. So we've got the hydrogen already. So let's get that operating. So let's get... I want to get 3 pipes through here. So let's go... Okay. Let's go along here, up here, and then we're going to go... Let's go 1 up more. There we go. 3 to that. Great. 3 pipes to there. That's terrific. And then we'll just take the 3 pipes to the lower one and go to here and then up to there. Oh god. Yeah. Making a mess. God, I feel like I'm playing Factorio now and doing belt work. Okay. Let the game lag before I try and do it again. That's great, good. Okay, my CPU is starting to drop below. I'm recording at 30 frames a second, but my CPU is running, trying to run the game at 60, and we're having some fun. Right, okay. Putting that pipe on top might be a clinical or critical error on my part? No, it's fine. Okay, so what we want to do now is I want to bring these pipes, and we want to go radiant pipe through here. Building broken. Okay, what are you doing? Okay, you need to be material. Change material, steel. Yeah. 9. Cute. Because I think you're powering this lot, right? Yes. You're powering all of this. So we want that water to keep going. Which is fine, it is, because we're getting the oxygen from that. It's okay. Yeah, we're still pumping hot oxygen here, but we're doing something about it. So this little lot should all be probably 8, which is horrific, but there we go. Right, this, my friend, is getting there. So they can get into there, they can get into that. That's great. Okay. So I want to put some pipes in here. And we want to have some ventilation radiant gas pipe, which can be iron, which is fine. And we're going to want that to go... We want 2 rows, so we're going to go... How are we going to do this? I don't know. I think the easiest way might just be to go this way. And this way. And we just put 3... Let's just put those in. We've got a spare one as well, which the bottom one won't count. But this will at least do a little bit of something. Whether it'll have enough time to cool it properly, I do not know. But this could be radiant just all the way through to here. So it's going to be radiant through there. And then this one, like that. And I'm wondering whether to bring the other one the other side. But that's fine. 2 little pipes like that. It's got to come in and out. That's fine. And then we'll do... 1 extra more like that. This is like a reverse radiator. No, it's like a radiator. It's not a reverse radiator at all. It's actually just a radiator. Okay, then I want some... After this, we'll then go ventilation insulated liquid pipe, because I want to now insulate it. And we'll go here, igneous rock. Right. So then I want an output to go here to there. And then an input there. And then an output here and an input there. Great. Okay, and this one's going to come in here. And this one's going to come in here. How the hell am I going to do this? I've done a terrible thing. A terrible, terrible thing. This pipe is the irritating one. So what we might do instead, I've just decided, after the fact, is we're going to cancel this pipe to there, and then we're going to deconstruct, we're going to go to here, and then we're going to deconstruct this pipe here. Okay, get this built, and then let's talk. Okay, you guys get that built, and then we'll have a stern discussion about what I've done. How are we doing temperature-wise? Okay, this is cooling down. This is only 36 degrees. It was nearly 40, so this is still a little bit toasty. But this water hopefully is 32 degrees, 32 degrees. And it's going in at 45, coming out at 31. Great. That's going to get toasty, but if the cooling loop works as well as this other cooling loop does down here with this hellscape of fire that we've got going on in here, then we should be good. So this power grid has 17 kilowatts on it, that's fine. Okay. Good. So this cooling loop is coming out at 21, it's going in at 28. So that's alright, that's keeping us cool. Up here, this cooling loop's not doing so well though. So this is going in at 33, coming out at 44. I mean, it's trying its very best. But down here, this hot water that's just in here is really not helping us. Because this water is still going in hot, right? 65 degree water, still 65 degree water, 65 degree water. I cannot cool that water even though these are desperately trying to do a job. That's another problem, right? So if we could cool the water somehow as well. I mean, this is the water that's powering our everything. So many problems. I mean, power on this line is a problem as well, so I can't, it's not like I can cool it again. But let's do one problem at a time. We've got some cooler oxygen coming in, because we've also at the moment got... What's happened? What has happened? Power. What's happened to the power? Generator idle. Batteries are charged. Okay, this should be okay. Why is that not... Oh, that is the thing for this. Okay, this large... We got no steel? We got 6 tons of steel. Build that thing. Why the hell has that not been built? It's because it got rebuilt. So now we will have insufficient oxygen generated, which is fine. I think the base will be fine, because we've got quite a bit of stored up life, but they'll go and do that now, hopefully. Build that, please. This game. They've got to bring the steel from way down Steel World. I'd just like to point out that obviously some people have commented that I don't explain what I'm doing, and that's fair enough. I don't explain what I'm doing. Here's the thing, don't really know what I'm doing. So I've got some people in the comments that are very, very experienced with oxygen not included, like several thousand hours experienced. Oh, we'll have a puffed. Why not? And, you know, we could do with... Come on. Like, yeah. They really want me to improve, and I am trying. So here, this should be a puffed. Yeah, and then here, this should be set to 9. That's great. And then they get delivered, hopefully, to here. Yep. There we go, got a puffed egg already in there. That's great, good. So they should now have built that. This means that this should now be starting to go again, right? Question mark? Yes, okay, good. Right, how are we doing over here? Obsidian. Have I built that all? Have we got obsidian? Have I done something stupid again? No, we've got plenty of obsidian. It's probably just hidden up halfway around the map. Okay, let's rethink this while we're doing it. Okay, while they're getting onto that. Now then, I've got in, out, in, out. So if and now I've got that one to go underneath. That's fine. So insulated gas pipe. Let's have that. More of that. That goes in. That goes in. This can come out. This can come straight out. It's going to go to here. Okay, this is then going to be a gas bridge. That way. Terrific. And then these two pipes will be our oxygen back to the base. Okay, so they're going to go that way. That's great. This needs to be one of these which needs to get across here. Fine. So this can now come down to here, go to here. There could be a little joiny thing here like this. Then a gas bridge, which we're going to need to go, yes, that way and that way. That's great. Yeah, that's terrific. And then we will have another pipe. It could just be a pipe. It's going to cut across here like this. Yeah. That's great. This can be cancelled. This can be cancelled. We'll have another gas bridge. We're just going to go that way. Oh, game. Great. And then this can glow like this. Not glow, it'll just go. Great. Have I built that all insulated? Probably. Who cares? Right, they are going to build all that. And that should then give us everything to give us some nice, new, shiny, beautiful, fresh oxygen, which I can pump back into the base over here. I've just realised something terrible I haven't done here, so let's get some airflow. Okay, the trap is obviously working, which is great. Let's get some airflow tiles here, 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 and here. Otherwise, some stuff will get trapped. Although there's not a lot of stuff getting trapped up there, but that's the idea. And then our current oxygen pipes come out here, which is now being filled up again because, yeah, that'll get there in the end. That'll fill up. And so what we'd like to do is we're going to have a new set of oxygen pipes that are going to fill in from this end, because I suspect... I mean, the oxygen's... Oh, so a little bit. You see, they're sucking it down when they're asleep. So what might be nice is actually to have a vent here, which is just going to pump out the oxygen. I don't want a high pressure vent because I don't want to pop their eardrums. So I think what I'm going to do is we got this bottom. So here, this is filling from the bottom up, which is sort of doing all right, but it's obviously filling the suits half the time as well. So what we're going to do now is I want to fill this. So these two should be able to fill these suits fine. Then what we're going to do, because this is constantly full, so it's fine. So then we're going to replace this. So we're going to have we'll have an oxygen pipe come right in over here, and that'll wibble it all the way across there. And wibble is an absolute official term. So we're going to have a gas vent right here, which I know is in their bedroom, but hey-ho. Let's put it in this bedroom. One there, and then we're going to have another gas vent in the this room here. Yeah. Beautiful. So I know it's over this side of the base, but it'll make its way wherever we need it to go. And let's have a insulated gas pipe. That's fine. And it can be an 8. I just need to think where this is coming from. It's coming from straight there. So this only needs to go to there. And then this one can go here. Look at that. Beautiful. Good. And this gas vent needs to be an 8 as well. And this gas vent 8 as well. Great. So they're going to build all that. This is coming on, is it? Question mark. Sort of. Yeah. This one will eventually be... Once I want to see some oxygen go along here before I cut off my base. Because otherwise... I mean, we got tons and tons of... We could stop the nightmare now. But I want to let them get this. Can they build that? That's unreachable, right? Yeah. Do I want to let this through? Doesn't matter. Do that. Yep. Do that on 9. Great. This is all 8s, which is still should be way higher than most things. We haven't started up here. We'll get to this in a minute. What are you doing? Jumbo battery. You're already made of steel. Okay. Why do you give off... Do you give off that... Wowzer. I mean... Oh, you are hot. Hot. I didn't realise you gave off this much stuff. Can I just disable you for a moment, please? And then you might cool down. And then we'll enable you with a sensor, I think. Because otherwise you're just getting too hot, mate. I think we might just need to do something like that. Let's have a look at utilities. Have we got a rocketry? Have we got a meteor diff... okay, let's just go to research. Meteor... what's it called? Space scanner? Where's space scanner? Celestial detection. Where's the space? Why is that not... Space scanner. Okay. Sends a green signal when it can detect things. Right. So, where's a... Okay, have I... Okay. I've got it. What does it... Okay, it can be built from all sorts of things. It's got a lovely range. It can do things like that. Okay. This looks like a fantastic thing we want to do. So that our meteor detector, we want it actually kind of there, right where that battery is. Well, we could build it here for the vibes, and then connect the meteor to that, and then we could just see what happens and start building this thing. Because otherwise, never going to get anywhere with this. So let's get that built as a 7. I can't because this is in the way, of course. When we let this go, though, this is just hell because this is gonna. I mean, these are quite hot. So let's... Okay. I know I'm doing 17 things at once again, as always. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to go this way as a 7. Not wood. Wood feels like a terrible idea. We're going to go to there. We're going to see who's going to die from being trapped under God knows what. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah. Great. Is that still 1? No. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. Okay, let's make this 2. Control 2. Wow. Okay, good. 3. Right, now we're getting on here. Pipes, they are a making. Okay, so oxygen's going to get as far as that bridge. Great. I mean, we're sort of getting there. Is any of this unreachable? This is all unreachable. Why is it unreachable? Shouldn't be. They should be able to zap that far. Oh, they probably can't zap. Okay. Fair enough. Let's have this. Let's make the ladder a 9. There you go. It's not unreachable now, is it? Great. Yep, good. None of this is unreachable now, right? No. Great. And then, well, okay, they'll get to that in a minute. And then this insulated gas pipe could be an 8, and it's going to come down. Plug into there. Yeah, and then this is going to come down and plug into there in a second. Cancel that, and then this. Beautiful. So that, theoretically, once they've connected it all up, we'll actually make this happen. Whether this cools the oxygen or not is a separate issue. Who knows, right? Okay. This project is important to me. Hey! Sports gloves. Fantastic. Okay, I like the... If we can get some stuff that's like the furniture, then I like changing the furniture, like these lovely little pots. Beaker hanging pots. Lovely. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just... Okay, we'll see what's on the printer. One more, we can afford another one, right? 2 more, we got the beds. We're getting through the food, but who knows? Decrease, cannot do digging. Immune to food poisoning. Congratulations, this is the... Immune to food poisoning, this is the base for you. Welcome, Ruby. Okay, have a snazzy suit. Okay, they can go and put a snazzy suit on. Terrific. Okay. Yay, right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to slow the game down here. Well, we'll try to, but if I do that, there we go. Okay, we'll slow the game down here. We're going to try and work on what we need to do. We've got one more duplicant left. Down here, this thing looks like it's actually working, so it is actually feeding 2 of the generators, which is better than nothing, I suppose. So that'll keep that going anyway. We probably don't need the 3rd generator, to be honest, just for what that's doing, because these are hardly being used, right? Anyway, we've started to think about... We're cooling our water a little bit, so this isn't quite so horrific. We're going to be cooling the oxygen a little bit, and then we will start thinking about doing our space thing over here. In the intervening moments before the next video, I'm just going to quickly whip through the skill tree, and I might let them complete this. So that you don't have to watch that being completed, and then we'll go from there in the next episode. Again, I'm learning as I'm playing. This is probably going to be my worst base, and then there's all sorts of DLCs for this game that will make it a marvelous thing, and we'll get to it. But there's so much to explore in this game. But feel free to like and subscribe and do all that jazz, because it really does help the channel. As at the time of writing, this is still a very early channel for me, so every subscriber very much appreciated. I've got a couple of other series. There's a RimWorld series. I'm trying to do Slay the Spire, and I'm also playing Factorio, which again, if you want to scream at a screen, Factorio is the place for you. Anyway, I'll get some tidying up done, and then I look forward to seeing you next time.